This is BBC One. Now, a news report from Darren Jordon.
Well, good evening. A short time ago, the Vatican announced the death of Pope John Paul II. He was 84 and his papal reign was the third longest in history. The Pope's condition had worsened considerably in the past 24 hours with severe heart and kidney problems, allied to the effects of Parkinson's disease. Well, we can talk now to our Rome correspondent, Jeremy Bowen. Jeremy, this news is just coming through now. What more can you tell us? How did the news come through?
The news was first of all distributed in an email from the Pope's spokesman, Joaquin Navarro-Valls. It said that at 37 minutes past 9 local time, we are 1 hour ahead of London here, the Pope died in his private apartments. What's happening now, it went on to say, is that the whole process that follows the death of a Pope has started. There's an official called the Camerlengo. What he will do in the course of the next few hours is they will empty the Pope's apartments of his own personal belongings, and when his body is removed and his personal effects are removed, they will seal that, ready for the next Pope. The same will happen at the other papal properties, Castello Gandolfo, the Summer Villa, and also the Lateran Palace. There are other procedures that will happen too. The Pope's gold ring, fisherman's ring showing St. Peter, that will be taken and will be broken as well. All these things happen in front of witnesses. It's symbolic now, but it comes from a time when they were worried about the Pope, dead popes being impersonated by imposters. But it's part of the procedure which will then continue into the process leading to the funeral and then to the election of the next Pope.
And Jeremy, what a difference a day makes. Yesterday we heard he was conscious, lucid, even serene, and then this rapid deterioration overnight and throughout the day today.
Yes, it's been a very tough thing, I think, for the devout Catholics who've been following it. The fact it's happened so quickly. Of course, he's been ill for many years. His physical decline has been there for everybody to see. On Easter Sunday, he appeared at his window for 10 minutes, 10, 11 minutes. He tried to speak and wasn't able to do it. He tried again last Wednesday. That was the last time that he was seen in public. It was really I think whatever your religious conviction, whether or not you have a religious conviction, it was a sad thing to see a man who had been so physical in his earlier years. When he first became Pope, when he was in his late 50s, a man of 58, he was a forceful, vital, vigorous man, a great communicator who was able to go and appear in front of millions of people at outdoor masses. People remember, of course, the time very early on when he went back to his native country, Poland, and in huge masses started a process many people believe that was one of the factors that led to the downfall of communism in Eastern Europe, when he called for freedoms and for liberties. And a man who was that strong and vocal and vital, his physical deterioration has been a sad thing to see. And then last Wednesday, his final appearance, when he again tried to speak, you could see his frustration and his anger, and also the fact that he was clearly a man who was very ill. It was then the following day, Thursday evening, that we certainly had the news that things were going bad for the Pope. What happened was Thursday morning, he developed a urinary infection. That spread, causing septic shock and heart failure, and since then, his decline has been very rapid.
All right, Jeremy, thank you very much. We'll talk to you a little bit later in the evening. Well, there's continuing coverage of events at the Vatican over on BBC News 24. We'll bring you all the latest in a special programme on BBC One at 20 to 10. That's 20 to 10. But that's all for now.